Good morning again, everyone. Welcome to Gentle Yoga Practice. Today, we are going to explore the seventh chakra in the chakra system, which is an ancient system of wellness and wholeness. And each class is an entity upon itself. In other words, if you've missed the first six, it's no problem. Today will also be a review of number 1 through 7, these major energy centers in your body, centers that are really about the reception, assimilation, and transmission of energy. So let's begin, as we always do, with a little centering. This top chakra the energy is best opened with meditation. So let's start with just a very, very brief and simple centering and meditation, and then I'll tell you a little bit more, and we'll get to movements. In this class, we do standing poses and seated poses. We don't go to the floor in this class. All right, so gently find a comfortable seat on your chair. Your feet are balanced in their weight on the floor, and the weight is balanced under your hips, under your hands. Gently lean back a little bit, and from that grounding, allow a rising upwards in the spine and in the heart. Shoulders lift up and back, sides of throat draw back. Chin is about parallel to the floor. So gently draw your attention now inward. And just say to yourself, as you breathe in, just this breath. And as you breathe out, say to yourself, just this moment. We use these phrases like a mantra, yes? Just this breath. Just this moment. Breathe in just this breath. Through the nostrils if you can. Breathe out through the nostrils if you can. Just this moment. Just this breath. Just this moment. Let the belly be soft. Just this breath. Just this moment. Wonderful. Just this breath. Just this moment. Good. And now you can release that practice. I invite you to sit comfortably just for another moment. I want to share with you just a few facts about this number 7 chakra, energy center at the top crown of your head. It's often pictured as a 1,000-petaled lotus. It's associated with the color either violet or white, as I am wearing white today to remind you. It's really all about wholeness and knowledge, knowing. And as we move through each of the energy centers, you may come to understand how important meditation is. And that's what I want to share with you today from this lovely resource by Anodea Judah, Wheels of Life. So we take it for granted that we need to take showers, clean our houses, and wash our clothes. We'd be uncomfortable if we didn't, to say nothing of being the object of social criticism. Yet the mind and its thoughts need cleansing, perhaps even more so than our bodies. The mind works longer, encounters wider dimensions, and runs the operating system of our life as well. While few of us would consider eating dinner on yesterday's dirty dishes, we think nothing of tackling a new problem with yesterday's cluttered mind. No wonder we feel tired, confused, and ignorant at times, right? Meditation is both an end and a means. We may achieve better clarity, mood elevation, or simply better physical coordination. But the mind, as an inseparable commander of all else, deserves the best treatment we can give it. Yeah. So it's really, I like to think of it as just a vital practice that we can use every day to really connect to things that are beyond ourselves, right? In the last week, we talked about connecting to intuition through that sixth chakra, third eye awareness. And in this center, we can come to knowledge, to understanding that we are all one, that we are all connected, that as human beings, what we have in common is more important than what our differences are, right? We all want to be happy, healthy human beings. Right, so let's get right away to standing. I'm going to change my glasses and invite you to come to your mat. The props we'll use is definitely a chair for sure today, and we'll see what else we get to. So come to standing on your mat. The high back of your chair can be close to you, so you can hold on if you have any balance issues or need to just feel a little more secure. Stand with your feet about 5 to 8 inches apart, toes pointing forward, hands on your hips. Look at your feet, bend your knees, and just note, are you pressing the big toe mound, the inner heel, and the pinky toe mound and the outer heel? I'd like you to do that. While you do that, go ahead and lift and spread as many toes as you can. Notice how that energizes the muscles. It pulls energy from the earth up, firming muscles around your bones, around your joints, just to start to pick some energy up and work the muscles. Good, now release the toes. All right, excellent. So we start with grounding as a review, the first chakra at the base of your spine, all about grounding. And from here, release the hands, turn the palms out, inhale, lift the arms. And as you exhale, release the arms. Good, breathing in. Tall, stretching upwards and rooting downwards, yes. So in this chakra, we can think about rooting to rise, rooting our energy, getting more grounded, becoming more stable in order to move energy upwards and rise, or blossom. We can think about growing roots in order to blossom fully. As you move the arms and coordinate that breath with movement, you're connecting to fluidity. Now that was the quality of the second chakra, just below your navel. Fluidity, being able to adapt to change. After all, change is the only constant in life. Now turn your right palm out only, lift that arm up and do side lean. Press your navel towards spine. Good. Root through the feet so you can really open up the intercostal muscles here. Good. And inhale, come up. Those muscles between your ribs. Yes. Other hand turns out. Inhale, lift the arm, side lean. Press your navel gently back towards spine. Stack the shoulders in the same plane. Root through the feet. Enjoy the stretch. Yes. Inhale, come up. And exhale, release. Good. Moving up to the third chakra, the navel center, the solar plexus. Let's energize that by doing standing cat-cow. I'll show you from the side. Bend your knees. Wait for the exhale. When the exhale comes, really round your spine, chin to chest. When the inhale comes, arch and look forward. Exhale, round. Scoop out the belly, chin to chest, tailbone draws down to the earth. Inhale, arch. Shoulder blades move in towards spine. You're wide across the top chest here. Exhale, round. Keep going. Inhale, arch. Press your elbows in toward ribs. Exhale, round. Good. Creating a little heat in the body, a little warmth. When you warm up the muscles, when you start to move with the breath, you get more energy, right? Ever notice when you sit around too much during the day, you can feel lethargic? But once you go out and take a walk, for example, that gives you more energy. So we want to create some more energy, some more vitality by moving with the breath. Really good. Next time you're arching, stay there, pull the shoulders back a little bit, hands on hips, squeeze the elbows together, looking forward, press into your feet, and slowly come up. Nice. Interlace your hands, press them on your heart. The heart center is the next one in review. All about love, all about receiving love and forgiveness. Good, good. So from here, I'd like you to press the arms out like this. I'll show you from the side. And as you breathe in, shrug the shoulders up, retract the upper arm bones back into the shoulder blade. Lift the arms up here. Now, if that's too hard with the hands interlaced, you can separate the hands a bit. So stretch up. We're going to do another side lean. Stretch and back to center and stretch and back to center and lower the hands in front of you. And you're going to inhale, breathe into the heart center, breathe in, and exhale, bend your knees, tuck your chin into your chest and ground. I'll show you from the side. You're going to inhale, lift the sternum, touch the heart center, look up a little bit where the wall meets the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knees, chin to chest, round. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, pull some energy into the heart center, look up a little bit. Yeah, can you feel that? Exhale and round. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, release the arms. Very good. Now for the neck area, the throat center is the next. In review, all about speaking your own truth, clear communication. So standing tall, please take your right ear to your right shoulder. I'm going to do opposite of you. Feel the stretch here in the neck area. Inhale, come up. Exhale, please go to the other side. Feel that. Lower your chin a little bit so the back of the neck remains long. Come on up. Go to the first side again. Yeah. And now do a half circle to the front chest only. And another half circle to the front chest only. Ooh, notice what that feels like. Please do it 2 more times. Only moving to the front chest. Really, really good. Nice. All right, now let's get right into some standing movements. I'd like you to take a stand behind the back of the chair, the high back of the chair, and we're going to go into half dog. So the 4 feet of your chair are safely on your mat. Make sure of that so it doesn't slip out. Walk your feet back so that your ankles, side of knee, side of hip are in alignment and you're in an L shape. Bend your knees. Lift your upper arms. Lift your armpits, keeping that melt the heart a little bit. A little like creating a valley between the shoulder blades. And then slowly straighten the legs to the degree you can. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten. Lift your navel a little bit. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Now, leave one leg straight, the other knee is going to bend. And you lean a little more weight into the straight leg, foot, and hip. Alternate that. Lean into the straight leg, hip. Alternate that. Yeah, kind of like walking the legs, wiggling the hips a little bit. You got it. Okay. Yes. Good, good. Spine is long, torso is long, arms are lifting up away from the earth. Melt the heart area. Very good. Then inhale, bend both knees, lift your head, lift your chest, walk forward. And there you are. Good. Let's take now moving powerful chair. If you need help with balance, you'll still face the chair. Otherwise, you can face center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sit like you're sitting in a chair. Good, good. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, lower the arms. Again, creating a little heat. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bend your knees, warming up. Make sure the knees stay parallel so you can look at them. Just make sure they are as wide as your ankles without moving the feet. Inhale, rise up. Big stretch, exhale, release. One last one. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sit. Now holding the pose, breathe in. Holding the pose, breathe out. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale and release. Good. Facing the front of your mat at the back of the chair, let's do lunge. Step the right leg back. Bring the front knee vertical over the front ankle. Slide the back foot back enough that you can pull the heel up. See that? Look at my back foot. Yeah, good. Inhale, lift the back thigh, lift your hips. Exhale, bend the front knee. Good. Try that again. Inhale, lift this back thigh, lift your hips a little bit. Keeping a sense of lightness in the back leg, lifting, then bend the front knee. Now you're going to feel your thigh bones pull in opposite direction of each other. Now you can stay here, look forward and breathe. Or you can make it a little more challenging by lifting one arm and then alternating. You got it. Or even more challenging, choice C, lift both arms. Gently breathe. What's going to help you here? Grounding through the feet, through the inner edge of the front foot in particular. Also press navel into body, tailbone into body. That will help you. Yes, and continue a smooth breath. Hold on when you can and step forward and switch. Good, good. Now the right knee's front is in front and it's over your ankle. The back toes back a little bit so you can come onto the tiptoes. Engage the calf muscle by pulling the heel forward and up. Yes, good. Gently breathe. So use your breath. Inhale, lift the back thigh up, lift the hips a little bit. Exhale, descend the front thigh. You can keep working that way. Or you can move on to alternating the arms. I always want you to do what feels appropriate. Explore safely different variations as you continue to practice over time. Another thing that helps you in the balance is squeezing your inner thighs together a little bit. Adduction. Breathe. If that's hard, you just hold onto the chair with one or both hands. Yeah, right? Working to strengthen your feet and legs. Very good. And hop forward in one or more steps. March in place, let it go. Now, right away into some standing poses, some warriors. Take the back 2 feet of your chair, put them on the long edge of the mat, please. All right, here we go. I'm so glad you're all here. Take a wide stance so we can practice together. And practicing, when you start the day with practice, it really sets the tone for the rest of the day. When you think about it, you can realize that yoga, the movements that we do, the asana practice, the postures, it really is a moving meditation, right? When you're really focused in on the details of the poses, it pulls you into this present moment. And that's going to open up the energy in the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye, and the top crown. When we get quiet and still enough to really listen in to what our own inner wisdom tells us, we can hear what it's saying. Yes. Open your right toes 90 degrees, angle the back toes a little bit. Please bend the front knee and straighten. Bend the front knee. Feel the stretch in the back leg as well. And straighten. Now let's add the front arm. So moving with the breath and staying grounded in both feet. Yes. Inhale, lift that front arm as you bend the front knee. Now stay there. Lift the back arm as well. And have your back hand a little bit in front of the shoulder. Please gaze over the middle fingers of your front hand. Gently breathe. Can you soften your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders? Yes, good. Can you put a little more energy into the back hand so your spine is more straight up and down, more perpendicular to the floor? Gently breathe. Feel the strength in your feet and your legs. Sense the groundedness in your foundation. That's whatever part of your body's touching the floor. Good, good. And then hold on, straighten the front leg. Turn the feet around, please. Bend the front knee. You got it. And release. Back foot is angled in. Keep going. Now add the arm. Inhale, bend the front knee and straighten. Inhale, bend the front knee, lift the front arm, shoulder height, and straighten. This time we'll stay there and we'll add the back arm, lifting shoulder height. Good. The back hand is a little bit in front of your back shoulder. Keeping that shoulder nice and open. Please gaze over the middle fingers of your front hand. This is Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Again, what can you soften? Your eyes, your jaw, shoulders. Gently breathe. Feel the shape. Feel the power in the pose. One more breath. Very good. To come out of the pose, you can hold on to the chair, press down into the floor, parallel the feet, and turn them around again, going into the same feet and leg position for another pose. So please bend your front knee. Now, take your torso toward that front leg and put your front forearm on your front thigh. Palm is up on that hand. Good, good. I'm pressing down on the chair, or you can put it on your hip if you don't want to use a chair. Lengthening your spine. Breathe in, use that breath. Make space in the body. And then revolve the torso toward the ceiling. Can you feel that? The sternum looks up toward the sun. You can stay here, or you can add the top arm. Palm faces the ceiling. Swing that arm back behind you a little bit. Swing it over your top ear, ear to bicep. Stretch from the outer edge of the back foot all the way along the top edge of your body, and really open things up with the breath. Yes. Breathe in, extended side angle pose, modify. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. To come out of the pose, look down to your front foot. You can hold onto the chair. Press down off your front thigh bone. Straighten the leg. Parallel the feet and turn it around. Just give a quick glance down to your feet. I want you to check the alignment there. Draw an imaginary line from the front heel straight back. It should bisect the arch of the back foot. Okay. Bend the front knee. Back leg is straight. Tilt the torso toward that front knee. Bring the elbow and forearm to rest on that thigh bone like a shell. Palm is up on that bottom hand. Please root, right? Root to rise. So you get strong in your foundation and you use your breath to stretch your spine, revolve the torso to the ceiling. Yeah, feel that? Top palm faces the ceiling, swing it back behind you. And now as you swing that arm over your top ear, the pinky edge of your hand faces the floor and your palm faces the wall behind your head. Root to rise, root to blossom the pose. Yes, very good. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in and breathe out. To come out of the pose, we're going to root. Hold on to chair. Press into the front thigh with your front hand. So you really get nice and solid and stable as you transition. Now toe heel your feet together. March in place to let go of any tension you may have created in your hips or anywhere. I like to shake things out sometimes in between. Now I'd like you to try triangle pose, which is a straight leg pose. Let's go for it. Take a wide stance. Open your right toes. I'm doing opposite of you. Turn your back toes in a little bit. So the back heel is the widest part of that foot. The toes are turned in. All right. So now I want you to use your own eyes. Bend your front knee a little bit. Look at your toes. Hopefully they're pointing straight forward. Look at your kneecap. The center of your kneecap is pointing straight over the base of your second toe. And then from here, straighten that front leg. Engage your quad, your thigh, like you're pulling up the kneecap. All right, good. And now, keeping both legs straight, I'd like you to reach your front arm out a little bit and start to lower the torso toward that front foot. This hand can go onto your thigh and can stay there, or it can go onto your shin, stay there. Lengthen in your spine, revolve the torso open. Those that have the flexibility can take the hand all the way down to the ankle. See how it goes. And then you can stay here, revolving the heart center to the sky. And you can add the top arm if that feels okay for you. Stretch everything. Stretch everything. Your eyes can look down to your front foot. That's most helpful for stability and balance. Or in the direction of your belly button. or up to your top thumb. And as the body opens up, you might slide the bottom hand down a little further. If you have a block, you could also use a block, toe waist on the outside of your ankle. And I would have that bottom hand weight bearing. So in this way, you're going a little bit deeper into the expression of the pose. Again, pay attention. How's your neck? I want your neck to be comfortable. I want the bottom shoulder to stay open and stretch. So good. To come out of the pose, look down to your front foot, bend the front knee, press down onto your chair, onto your thigh. Again, re-roots to come up. Let's go to the other side. Turn the feet around. Look at your front foot, toes are pointing straight forward. Bend the front knee, align the kneecap, the patella. It's pointing straight forward over the base of your second toe. Excellent. And then work to straighten both legs. Good, good. Start to reach the front hand. And you're coming into your triangle pose slowly, slowly. As you come into it, you might notice a stretch here on the inside of your front thigh. That's fine. It's exactly where you want to feel it. Your hand can stay on your thigh above your knee, and then you revolve the torso open. You can stay here. You can add the top arm. Those of you that want more challenge, the bottom hand goes to the shin below the knee, and you stretch everything. Stretch your leg bones, root into the floor, stretch your spine, stretch your arms. This bottom hand is weight bearing. So wherever you take it, shin bone, thigh bone, shin bone, or ankle, or block, let it be weight bearing. Reminder where your eyes can look. They can look to your bottom foot, your front foot, in the direction of your belly button, or up to your top thumb. And breathe. Find the breath here. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Yes. And breathe. And just notice without judgment, which side is easier, which side is more challenging. To come out of the pose, bend your front knee, press down into your foundation to come up safely. Parallel your feet. Toe heel, walk in. Yeah, really good. March in place. Excellent. All right, now let's take a quarter dog. So take your chair, bring it back onto your mat, but this time the seat will face you. All right. So as we do a practice, even in this this 60-minute class or even a 55-minute class, there are so many qualities that we cultivate, right? We cultivate grounding, we cultivate fluidity, moving through the chakras. So let's practice that in down dog. Face the seat of the chair, hold on to the corners, step back. We set the foundation, the feet and the hands in this pose. Feet are 5 to 8 inches apart. Your heels do not have to be on the floor. Bend your knees, raise the sit bones high. The bones, the ischial tuberosities. You want to raise those high so you get a little concavity going in the lower lumbar. And then lift your navel, tone the front body. Lift the upper arms, melt the heart. All right, so we're grounding. Now connect to your breath, connect to the fluidity of the breath. Breathe in, breathe out, through the nostrils if you can. As you breathe in and out, you create more energy in the body. Let's add a movement to the breath. Let's take plank into down dog again. So on your next inhalation, keep your feet where they are. Inhale, bring the torso forward, shoulders over wrists. And then exhale, bend your knees, pull the hips back into your modified down dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Keep your head in line with the spine, so don't let it be hanging down. Exhale, bend your knees a little bit. Pull the hips back, inner thighs back. Stretch everything down dog. One more time if you can do it, or rest. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pull back. Yeah. So just like when you have a fireplace and you want the flame to get bigger, you use the bellows, right? More air, more breath. So we are using the breath to create some more heat and energy in the body. From here, step the right leg forward in a lunge. Good. Yeah. Let's take a little twist right now. Front knee is vertical over ankle. Left forearm comes across the seat of the chair. Right thumb goes to the top of your thigh, your front thigh, and you anchor down. Good. Inhale, please lengthen in the spine. Exhale, turn the torso to the sky. Yeah, so yeah, here you are. This is a twist. Good, good. Maybe lift the top arm up and breathe. Yeah, very good. And then hold on to the chair, the front corners of the chair. Step back into downward facing dog. Nice. And then take your other leg forward, your left leg, in lunge, knee over ankle. Right forearm across the seat of the chair. Please lengthen in the spine and gently explore this twist toward the inside of your front leg. See how it feels. Maybe lift the top arm up, and if your shoulder hurts, you can leave your hand on your hip. Explore. Breathe. Stay grounded. Remember, every time we ground in a more solid way, we can feel more freedom in the other parts of the body, right? Okay, good. Hold on. Hold on with both hands, please. Step back into this upside down V shape. This is the modified down dog, quarter dog. Breathe. Good. Feel like you empty out your mind. When the head is below the heart, it's really wonderful refreshment for the brain. We talked about the mind this morning for the seventh chakra, the top crown chakra, and how meditation helps to clear some space for clarity of seeing, clarity of understanding, wisdom. Walk forward to the front of your mat. Please bend your knees, hands on hips, squeeze the elbows together, and come up to standing. Very good. So twists are a wonderful way to create some more energy in your Manipura chakra. This is the third center, the solar plexus, but also to just, again, send energy upwards into that sixth and seventh center. Let's do a seated twist. So come to sit down on your chair. So again, I like to think about the energy centers. It might be helpful for you as well to think about a system of highways. If you're taking a journey in your car, a long distance, let's say, you want the roads to be clear. You want to avoid construction delays, lights that don't work. You want your vehicle to work well. So same with the energy channels in the body. You want the energy to move freely, to be comfortable and free of blockages. So as we practice, we cultivate this clarity, this movement, and yeah, as you continue these practices, it's rather amazing how this ancient wisdom can have relevance to your life in this present moment, I have found. Please sit to the middle front of your chair, feet on the floor. I'll do opposite of you. Take your right hand to the sidebar or to the seat, the other hand to the outside of the right knee. Please inhale, lengthening your spine, and exhale, gently twist. Inhale again, lengthen in the spine, make some space, gently twist. Have a sense that the inner body twists first and then the outer body comes along. Good. And then inhale, back to center. Let's try the other side. Rooting through your feet, rooting through the seat. Inhale, lengthen in your spine. Let the inner body move first as you twist now to the left. Another breath here. Get tall, get spacious in the body, and enjoy, if you can, this twist. Sometimes it feels a little bit more challenging to breathe in a twist, but give it your best. Soften the belly. Yeah, nice. Inhale, come back. Great. Let's do a seated forward fold from here. So open the feet, open the knees to a bit of a diagonal. And you might want to grab a block as well if you have one to put between the feet. So variations. Lean your torso forward. The hands can come onto the thighs. And if you don't feel like putting your head below your heart right now, just stay here. A little deeper into the forward fold, hands on block. Release the neck, release the head. You'll feel more of a stretch now moving down to the lower back. Nod your head yes, nod your head no. Good. If it works for your body, hands come all the way to the floor, maybe high up on your fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe in, let the belly move against your thighs, perhaps. And as you breathe out, allow that retraction of the belly towards spine. Nod your head yes, nod your head no. Even little circles you can do, like drawing circles in the air with an imaginary pencil on your nose. Good. Those that want to do a full out standing forward bend, you can use your block. You can parallel your feet a little more and lift your hips. Release the neck, the shoulders. Yeah, let everything go. Then return your hips to the chair, making sure that chair is where you left it. And press off your thighs. Press off your thighs to come on up. Good. I'm just going to mute everyone once again. So we have more optimal sound. Really good. Now, still on your chair, I'd like to do a little bit of strengtheners for the thigh muscles. And then I want to take you into a couple of balancing poses. So sitting to the middle front of your chair, you can hold on like this. Glide one heel out, lift the leg, lower it down, bring it back. Glide it out, lift it up, lower it down, bring it back. Let's add the breath. Inhale, straighten the leg. Foot is flexed, toes are flared. Exhale, lift it up, no higher than the other thigh. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, bring it back to the start position. Inhale, glide one leg straight. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, bring it back. Make sure you don't collapse the back. So keep the top of your sacrum moving into the body, rocking to the fronts of your sit bones. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, bring it back. The slower you do it, the more strengthening you create. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, bring it back. Rest or do one more set. Inhale, extend. Foot is flexed. Really work that foot. Pull the toes apart. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, glide it out. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, bring it back. Yeah, excellent. All right. I'm going to turn my chair just so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to do this next one is good for your hips. It's good for your leg muscles. You're going to take one leg and bring it over the other. Okay. And then take right to right, left to left. So right hand to right thigh, left hand to left thigh. Squeeze in with your arms, little adduction energy. And then pull the knees and thighs apart. You're going to feel an opening, perhaps all the way up to your sit bones, like a widening in the bottom of the hips, bottom of the pelvis. Breathe. Yeah. Hands and arms, press the upper legs together. And then the lower legs start to pull apart. Knees, shins. Can you feel that? So there's dual action going. Press in and widen. Press in with hands and arms, but then widen legs apart. Yeah, like that. Okay, switch. Press in, left to left, right to right, and pull the legs apart. It's as if they were going to pull apart, but they can't because the knees are blocking each other. Okay? Just see. You may not be able to feel anything today. That's okay. I feel a stretch all the way to the outer hips. Notice. Just breathe. Good. Yeah, excellent. All right. Now let's come back up to standing. I want to do a couple of balance poses with you. So you can place your chair with the high back close to one hand in case you need it. Let's do this one. This is a fun one. Stand with your feet together, 50-50 weight. And you're going to swing one leg out to the side, toes pointing forward. Bring that leg in front and bend both knees and take a bow or a curtsy. Then swing it out to the side again, toes pointing forward. Swing that leg behind. Now the back knee snuggles up behind the front knee and you bow or curtsy. Swing that leg out to the side once again and root. So match up your feet. Good. Let's do the other leg. Swing it out. Swing it in front. Snug the back knee up behind and curtsy or bow. Press into the floor as you swing the leg out to the side. Swing that same leg behind. Snug the knee behind the front knee. Curtsy and bow. Swing it out to the side and center. Now, good. You can repeat holding on, or this time take your hands on your hips. Key here is rooting into the weight-bearing foot and leg and keeping your torso more upright, so not compensating with tilting the torso. So try that. Root, swing a leg out, swing it in front, bow, curtsy. Swing it out to the side, same leg swings behind, and bend your knees, bow. Swing it out to the side, and center. Look at your feet with your eyes, bring them together. Good, yes. Take a moment to breathe. Let's do the other side. Swing the leg out, toes pointing forward. Swing it in front, curtsy or bow. Press into the foundation to swing that leg out to the side again. And now that same leg swings behind, curtsy or bow. Rooting down through the feet, swing the leg out and bring it back to center. Very good. Bend your knees and straighten. Good. Now, to work your ankles a little bit more, you can face the chair actually and hold on lightly. Start with a little distance between your feet, a couple inches, maybe 5 inches. Bend your knees. Come onto your tiptoes. Straighten the legs. Bend your knees. Roll the whole foot onto the floor. Knees stay bent and bounce just a little bit and straighten. Good. Once again, inhale. Lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Very good. If you want more challenge, try with your hands on your hips. Bend your knees. You can look forward. Listen into my voice. Bend your knees, come onto the tiptoes. Straighten the legs, heels are lifted. Bend the knees, heels are still lifted. Roll down through the whole foot, bend your knees and bounce. It's way harder, right, when you don't hold on. All right, now, facing the chair, pull the right knee into yourself. Slide the hand down the shin and see if you can bring your thighs parallel and let that bent knee face the floor. If this is hard for you, grab a strap, fold it in half, and make a loop. Slip the front of your ankle into the loop and you have an arm extender now. This is a nice stretch for the thigh. You can pull up as your body opens up, as the thigh can begin to stretch a little more. You pull up on the strap, bringing the heel close to the hip. Or you're holding on directly. Face forward, you can stay here, a few breaths. Tailbone into the body, navel into the body. More challenge, you lift the free arm up, Stay here. Max challenge, you can bow forward a little bit and kick the foot into your hand behind you. Gently breathe. Any variation works, right? You can keep holding onto the chair, use your strap. Gradually over time, you build up your ability to try the different variations. Let's go to that other side. So root, hug knee in, slide hand down shin, point the knee down. See if you can grab your toes and pull heel to hip. If that's hard for you, grab your strap once again, make a loop. Slip the front of the ankle into the loop. Now you have an arm extender. Now you can pick up that foot any amount. Keep your thighs parallel, inner knees parallel. Look forward. Maybe lift the free hand. Maybe bow forward. Thighs parallel, knees parallel, and you're breathing. Tailbone into body, navel into body. Feel free to hold onto the chair whenever you need to. Gently breathe. King Dancer, have a little fun with King Dancer. Yes, very good. Now, eagle pose. So when you are grounded and when you're using your breath, the poses become easier. And that's my goal too. When they're easier, you have more fun, right? You can find that balance between effort and ease, between stability and freedom. So yeah, so here we go. If you're tired at this point in the class, feel free to do this next pose sitting down. You can do it sitting in the chair. Another variation is if you need help with balance is you go to a wall and you put your hips on the wall with your feet about 8-10 inches away from the wall. Or you can do it in the middle of your mat. So let's try. Let's do legs first. Bend your knees. Lift the left knee up and cross that leg over. So now my front foot is just pressing the tiptoes and the heel is lifted. Right arm forward, left arm underneath. Maybe press your palms. Maybe the backs of your knuckles are facing. And you do circles. And if that's too hard, just hold your shoulders. Circle, circle. Other way, circle. You can stay here, center the elbows, lift your chest, or maybe even bow the torso, elbows toward knees. If you're at the wall, both hips are pressing the wall evenly. If you're sitting on the chair and you want to just do the arms or just do the legs, feel free. Gently breathe. Here we take the wide view. It's a beautiful pose to remind us to take the wide view. Clear seeing. If you take a wide view, you can often see more clearly, right? Not get lost in the details. Breathe. You get a little distance from whatever you're trying to work out. That's very helpful. Again, that's that third eye. Listening into your intuition. Gently press down to come on up. Let's do the other side. So now your right leg is going to come up and over. Both knees are bent. Bow the torso forward. I like to do, let's do this. Let's do left arm forward, right arm underneath. Good. Circle a little bit, the arms, the elbows, shoulders. On the other way. If it's impossible to press your palms, you can just have the backs of your knuckles facing, or you could just hold your shoulders and circle the elbows like that. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the arms, give yourself a hug. Again, as you stay in the pose, it's a bit of a challenge, right? Bit of a pretzel. Can you still keep a steady, grounded connection to the earth? Can you keep a steady fluid breath? Can you take the wide view for clarity of vision? Wonderful. Mm-hmm. And to come out of it, reroute to rise up. You got it. Oh, it's so good. Let's take another half dog to kind of ease that out. So holding on to the back of your chair, take an L-shaped position. Bring your feet under your sit bones, bend your knees, straighten, lift the armpits, lift the upper chest, melt the heart. Stretch everything, even open your fingers. Lift your navel towards spine. Good. Yes. Walk forward. Turn the chair around. Let's do one more supported forward fold, and then we'll get into the meditation. So with your chair, you can hold on to the corners of your chair. Stand about 15 inches or so away from your chair. And I'd like you to now come back up to standing. Stand tall. Yeah. We're going to roll down the spine. So tuck your chin into your chest. And vertebra by vertebrae, just let the arms hang down. Shoulders are relaxed. Hold onto your chair. Maybe that's going to be it for you. Maybe you're going to bend your elbows and straighten. Maybe you're going to bend your knees and straighten. Those that want more challenge, come onto your forearms. Try that. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten. Bend your knees. Exhale, straighten. Release the neck and head. Maybe grab a block now and bring your hands to the block. Play with the weight in your feet. You can bring the weight toward the heels, bring the weight toward the toes, and just find that place in the center. Ideally, you want to have ankle, side of knee, side of hip in alignment. Release the neck, release the head. Maybe your hands come to the floor. Any position of the hands, I just want your hands to be weight-bearing wherever they are. Good. Nice. Shake everything out. Release. Make space in the mind. Yes, and the heart. Good. And the body. Bend your knees. Walk your hands up your thighs. Let your chin be the last to come up. Come up to standing slowly. If you got dizzy, be sure you sit down and give yourself a moment to let everything adjust. So now, yes, take a comfortable seat. And we will go ahead with a meditation. Today, I want to do a bija mantra meditation. Bija is a Sanskrit word. It means seed mantra. And so each of the energy centers is associated with different colors and different sounds. So different bija mantras. So I'll share them with you. And I invite you to sound it out yourself with me at home. So first, find a comfortable seat. If anyone wants to lie down for this one and you're able to do that, you could do that. Make yourself warm, comfortable. Yeah. So as we do this meditation, it's also a lovely way to review all of the energy centers. Close your eyes, tune into your breath. Bring your awareness down to the base of your spine. Picture a circle, a chakra, a circle of light, an orb. The color is red. The sound is Lam, L-A-M, Lam. You can repeat that to yourself. Lam. The center is all about grounding. Lam. Good. Just above that, below your navel, a circle, a chakra, orange. The sound is Vam. Vam. All about fluidity and adapting to change. Vam. You can pick any note. Vam. Moving up to the navel center. The center for vitality. The color is yellow. The sound is Ram. R-A-M. Ram. Ram. Moving up to the heart center. The circle is emerald green, the chakra. Beautiful emerald green. The sound is Yam, Y-A-M. Yam. Go ahead and chant out loud. Yam. All about love, giving love, receiving love, forgiveness. Yam. Moving up to the throat center. The circle that you can visualize is a turquoise blue. The sound is H-A-M. Clear communication. Speaking your truth. Moving up to the third eye center. The color is indigo blue for the chakra. This is about getting in touch with your intuition. The sound is Om. 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 And then the top last chakra that we're going to talk about, the seventh chakra. The color can be violet or white that you visualize for this circle of light. The sound can be a silent Om that you just say it silently to yourself, or it can be a voiced NG sound like the word ring, like like that. You can give it a try. This is all about knowledge. Oneness. Wisdom. Now just see if you can visualize all 7 energy centers roughly running along your spine. Bright, shining, radiant. And gently breathe in and gently breathe out. Good, and now we can release that. And I want to thank you all for the practice together today. I'm grateful for all of you. Happy Thanksgiving. Namaste, everyone.